this is Opinion Radar and welcome back to my channel. If you're all about swimwear that blends style, comfort, and just the right amount of coverage, you're going to want to hear about this one. Today, I'm sharing my honest take on the B2prity women's swim dress, a piece that's been making some quiet waves in the modest swimwear world. Priced at just $32, it promises to be a budget-friendly option without skimping on design or functionality. As someone who loves a swimsuit that can go from lounging by the water to grabbing coffee with friends without needing a cover-up, I was instantly curious. I wore this dress on a weekend getaway, tested it through swimming, walking, and even a little spontaneous dock jumping, and put it through my usual care routine to see how it holds up over time. So, is it worth the hype? Let's dive into everything: fit, fabric, function, and those little details that make or break a swimsuit. Starting with my very first impression when I opened the package. Okay, so let me just start by saying I was honestly surprised by how put together this B2prity swim dress feels the second I pulled out of the package. It's one of those swimsuits that, at first glance, looks super stylish with its color-blocking design. It gives that chic, sporty, modest vibe that's perfect if, like me, you want to feel covered but still fashionable at the pool or beach. The material? Thick and substantial, which I love because nobody wants to worry about sheer mishaps when they're lounging or walking around. And the tummy control feature? Yup, it's real. I noticed a subtle smoothing effect that actually made me feel more confident, especially when I was grabbing a smoothie between sunbathing sessions. It doesn't cinch or squeeze like a corset, thank goodness, but it does offer that little bit of hold where you kind of go, okay, yeah, I can do this day in a swimsuit. I wore this to a lake house weekend with my besties, and honestly, it was such a game changer for all the little activities we did. Swimming, walking on the dock, even playing volleyball. The length is great. It's not too short, which I appreciate because I don't always want to feel like I have to adjust my suit every 5 seconds. One thing I noticed is how it hangs just a bit lower in the front, super flattering and gives extra coverage at the waist, which made me feel secure when bending over or reaching for stuff. And the straps? Well, let's talk. They're adjustable, but on me they felt a little loose, even when tightened all the way. I'm a 36DD, so I think the support could have been better for larger busts. It wasn't falling off or anything, but I did miss that extra held-in feeling during more active moments. If you're smaller chested, you might not even notice, but for us with more up top, it's something to consider. Now, sizing. Here's where things get a little wild. I'm usually a medium, and I followed the chart, but when I tried it on, it ran slightly big. Like, I might have needed to size down big. I actually had a friend who ordered the same one, and she said hers fit perfectly. She's a size small. So it's kind of a toss-up depending on your body type. If you really want that compressive tummy control or more support, sizing down might be the move. But if you're in between or prefer a looser, relaxed fit, maybe stick with your usual. The fabric doesn't have a ton of stretch, so it doesn't magically adjust once it's on. That said, I really appreciate that it's so well constructed. The stitching is tight, the material doesn't pill, and after a couple of wears and washes, cold water, hang dry, ladies, we know the drill, it still looks brand new. One of my favorite things is how easy it is to throw on and feel put together. It's not just a swimsuit, it's kind of like a swimsuit outfit. I've worn it without a cover-up just walking around the resort, and I've gotten compliments on the color blocking. The contrast panels are so flattering and make your waist look smaller. Plus, it's modest without feeling frumpy, which is honestly the vibe I'm always going for. I've seen some swimsuits in this style that look matronly, but this one? Cute, young, fun. I've even worn it for water aerobics at my gym, and it held up perfectly. No riding up, no slipping, and the thicker fabric meant zero transparency issues, even when wet. That's a huge plus for someone who doesn't want to stress about wardrobe malfunctions during leg lifts. Overall, I'd say this swim dress is a solid find for the price. $32 is such a sweet spot for a swimsuit that looks way more expensive. It's not perfect. The support could be better for fuller chests, and the sizing can be a bit hit or miss. But the pros totally outweigh the cons for casual wear, beach days, or resort vacations where you want to look cute and feel comfy. If you're into modest swimwear that doesn't sacrifice style, this one's definitely worth trying. Just maybe order 2 sizes if you can, just to be safe. I'm seriously considering getting a second one in a different color because, for how good it looks and how confident it makes me feel, it's kind of hard to resist. Alright, babes, if you're ready to dive into summer feeling cute and confident, this swim dress might just be your new BFF. Don't let the perfect beach day pass you by. Hit that like button if you're all about stylish, stress-free swimwear, and subscribe so we can slay swim season together.